Cup, a prized possession for both the Cats and the Devils, but only one gets to take this rivalry hardware home, and it's time to find out if we'll bear down or forks up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. The Wildcats offense will have the ball first. The Sun Devils' territorial cup runneth over with a big win the last time they faced the Cats.
It was all sparky, and man, that was a spanking. Arizona State gave it to Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, they put it on them. And in these rivalry games, man, you do not forget that. It's talked about, it's bragged about, and you want to come out and make a point and change that history.
They want to run it left here. He never had a chance to get it to the edge in first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
So now it's 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. So Arizona State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Back to pass on second down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. They can use this first score. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Graves. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
To the air on second down. The short hands, it's Johnson. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Here comes the hurry up.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Power football with the run. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Sun Devils! How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play...
There he goes! Oh, what a caught! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado, and a history buff, too. Great history between these two schools, David.
Yeah, and it goes back, obviously, that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that... reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Mano-a-mano, man. One-on-one go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the third interception of the night. Smashes ahead. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Arizona. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. The give on the inside. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Makes the grab past the marker. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Gets it out quickly. Got some room headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come out for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got his man quickly.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. A strike downfield. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. Turning it on. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic.
Touchdown, Wildcats! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Dead center perfect. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Graves. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the...
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Handoff from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The short hands, it's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneaks it into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous.
Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's got his man down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. The option look. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive. Play.
Touchdown, Arizona. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graves. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for space. It's Graves. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes! Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw again. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Arizona comes out with another first down. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. After the miss here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked.
Man, that's tough for the kicker. Here you are in the 4th quarter. You're trying to break this tie, give your team the lead, and knock it off the upper.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, what a move to get open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Graves.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what.
Oh, he's got some space. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the 1st down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. At the 35, he's open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to...
He's got it, first down and more. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. To the air on first down. Finds a man on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. And they will score. Touchdown, Arizona!
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
He's looking to throw. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in him? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody.
He lobs one high down the left side. Ball is incomplete, falls to the turf, and that's going to do it, and it went right down to the final play.